Idaho, the death penalty trial has been delayed for the man charged in the deadly stabbings of 4 University of Idaho students last year. Brian Kohberger could be seen entering a Moscow courtroom yesterday where he faced a judge. Kohberger's trial was set to begin October 2nd, and during the hearing, Kohberger chose to waive his rights to a trial within 6 months from the date he was arraigned on the criminal indictment against him. Once both parties agreed, the judge did not set a new trial date. Kohberger's attorney says the defense is prepared to challenge the grand jury indictment at the next hearing, September 1st.